everybody, this is Hassan of The Eastern Fighter. On episode 7, what I'm going to want to discuss with you guys is a video that I saw back in October by Count Gemini. He was given a shield class in Antier, basically discussing the strong points and weaknesses of different shapes of shields. So I figured what better way to think about both attack and defense on The Eastern Fighter than to actually review this class, a shorter version for my viewers. So let's start off with the rectangle shield. Basically, when you're looking at the picture right here, all of the black corners are the shield's, strong points, and all of the white is the shield's weak points. Now, anytime you're going to throw a flat side, onside snap, you don't want to throw it directly at the shield's strength, okay? So even though you're aiming, let's say, at the sides of this rectangle shield, you don't want to throw in this manner. So let's say you're going for that leg shot. You're going to drop your weapon down low to go for the leg. Obviously, your opponent is going to just drop their shoulder and block. What Count Gemini and any other Master at Arms, Count, Duke, Knight for that matter, will tell you is the best way to get around a shield is to utilize its sides. Its sides are always its weak points. Its corners are always its strengths. So, in other words, change the trajectory that you're throwing your shots. You're going for that leg shot. Don't necessarily go at an angle here. Take it down. Almost ride down the length. As well, when you're taking those head shots, if you're aiming too flat, you're going to hit a corner of the shield. I mean, this actually goes for shield shape number 2 as well, which is your standard heater shield. This is, especially in the East, you see this shield the most. Once again, the black spots being the strong points, the white spots, or sides rather, being its weakness. For a right-handed fighter, when you take a glance at his shield, if his shield is in front of you, that top left corner of our viewpoint of his shield, look at it. That's always what's getting smashed. Look at the tape. Look at the damage done to the edging. That is a corner always used to block, because that's where that punch is. This corner right here is always where that punch is. So when you're throwing a headshot for both the rectangle shields and the heater shields, throw your shots over the edge of the shield and bring it downwards onto your opponent. Basically, if you're swinging at me here in this general motion, basically get over the shield, break at the wrist. Utilize that line, because if you're going to try to come straight up and down, they're going to just use those corners to block you off. Same thing with the leg shots on a heater shield, especially. The edges, for Christ's sakes, are almost aiming at the legs. Ride the edge down. Change the trajectory. Bring it down and hit that leg. Our fourth shape is the round shield, buckler style. Or rather, with a center boss. So, shield shape number 1 for our round shield is, it has no corners. So, its top points, its sinister and its dexter, its chief and its base are going to be its strong points. Think of it like a cross. So anywhere around that roundness of the shield is basically going to be its weak spots. Get around it any way you see fit. Rising wrap shots for the legs, wrap shots for the head. If you're going for the head, just note, if you're going to come straight up and down, it's its strong point. And in the reverse, everybody, if I'm speaking about your shield, note your shield's strengths and your shield's weaknesses. Note that most upper echelon fighters are actually utilizing these techniques to attack you. Be fully aware of your weaknesses. You cannot grow as a fighter if you think you're immortal. Your shield isn't just this slab in front of you separating you from your adversary. There's so many strengths and weaknesses, and you have to know how to manipulate your shield. Especially for this 2012 season, y'all. East, we're going to need to learn a lot more shield manipulation. You know, Atlantia, our usual allies, but now opponents, are marvelous at shield work. I'm not saying we're not, and I'm definitely not saying I'm an expert, but what I'm saying is I'm informed. I've been informed, and now I'm attempting to share this information with the rest of you who truly don't know. For those of you who do know, amazing, and please, by all means, comment down below, help the rest of us out. So let's go back to shield shape number 4 now, which is our round shield with the center boss. As you can see, this actually opens up the shield some for some reason. The center boss adds for more of an opening on the weak points of the circle shield. Next, shield shape number 5 is going to be our teardrop shields. Now, this is with the center boss. I mean, I guarantee this exact same thing would be if they have a forearm grip. But notice the stubbier design. Then our next shield shape number 6, which is the larger kite-styled teardrop shield. Once again, utilize the weak points on the shield. Don't throw shots at its strengths. And at the same time, if you're using the shield, note your strengths and weaknesses. Okay? Now we're going to just drop to our last shield, which is shield number 7, shield shape number 7. Alright? Notice it's our heater shield with just a rounded bottom. That's a lot of leg coverage. If you're just planning on throwing some sloppy leg shots, this shield seems pretty good to go against the leg shot. Doesn't mean it's immortal, doesn't mean you can't get around it, ladies and gentlemen. It just means you have to work at it. So guys, please, go back in this video. Go 1 through 7 with all the shield shapes that I just spoke to you guys about. Pause the videos. Observe them. You know, if you see your shield, think about its strengths, its weaknesses. When you're doing work at practices now, think about this. Really stand back and study your adversary. Look at his shield shape. How is he using it to his advantage? How is he using it to his disadvantage? And think of the science of it all. What are the definite strengths and weaknesses of each shield? Also, on the bottom of this video, I'm going to leave a link to the full, I believe, like 7 to 10 part video of Count Gemini back in October in Antier, thoroughly discussing this whole shield exercise way better than I ever could. I just thought I'd give you guys the long and short of it, present you these pictures that I made. They're just something to review, check out, and think about. As always, this is Hassan ibn Abd al-Malik in service to the East, saying, happy fighting. Thank you for watching.